Alright, so recently I got my degree in the mail after graduating in this past June. So I wanted to show you my degree. I was so excited I framed it. So, it's a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration, Marketing Management, and Organizational Communications / Public Relations. And so it's always one of those exciting things when you've been working for something for so long, doing so many things for it, drinking so many cups of coffee so that you can study so hard, and getting it. It made me feel so good to have completed that. I studied so many things, and it's pretty. It's interesting. It's like a close to one part of um, my life. Finishing that. So it's pretty exciting. And then I walked at the ceremony in June, and I have my tassel here. It's pretty cute for a tassel, I guess. You know, little rhinestones. That's cool. So lately, since I've graduated, I have been working out more so, and I've been working part time as I was um, before I even graduated. So I was doing that for about 6 months even before I graduated. So it's probably been about 9 months that I've been doing that, and it's like a marketing internship. And so since then, I've also been reading books. I completed some books that I finished reading, but I won't mention those because I'd rather just tell you about the books I'm reading now, I guess. And yeah, it's one of those things. Even if you're done with college or whatever, wherever you're at in your life, I think it's a good thing to always just keep learning and keep growing. And that's why um, I have this poster here. I can show you it maybe, but it says um, it says grow. So this is my room, and so I have this poster that I got this past year, and it just says, I'm sorry for the glare, but it says grow, and then it has a quote. It says, "There's no such thing as limits to growth because there's no limits to the human capacity for intelligence, imagination, and wonder." And that's by Ronald Reagan. And then it has sorry for the glare, but this is my laptop, so until I can get another camera, this is what it's gonna be. And that picture that you see in the back, that's a painting I painted while I was in my last quarter. I took an extra class, and it was a painting class. And here's a wall decal I actually got recently. While I'm showing you, it says possibilities. Dwell in possibilities. I also got another wall decal, and I got those actually were at the dollar store, but they sell those at IKEA. And then I also have this other thing on the wall. Um, it says live one day at a time, make it a masterpiece, and it has letters on it, and it says for each letter it's kind of like principles to live by for life. That's essentially what that is. But the wall decal on my wall over here that I was telling you about, it just says, "Wish it, dream it, and do it." So yeah, and then I have a poster right here. It says, I got that one a year ago though. It says persistence. And then I got that one because, it reminds me. It says something at the very bottom. Let's see if I can show you. So it says, "There is no giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps." And so, I think it's for so many goals or whatever, it's they have to be broken down into little steps. There's many things that lead up to bigger things. And so, anyways, I'll show you the books that I've been reading. So basically, here's one of the books. It's a book that my dad had, and like my aunt got it for him, but I've been reading it because he didn't like get around to reading it. And this one is kind of like a psychological type book. So it's a New York Times bestseller. It's by Daniel Goldman, and it's called Social Intelligence: Beyond IQ, Beyond Emotional Intelligence, The Revolutionary New Science of Human Relationships. This book, like, if you're into psychology, it's pretty normal to read a book like this. It's like maybe a little bit more advanced, I think. I've had a lot of psychology classes in the past, like even in high school, and I've always read psychology type books, and I think it's important to understand people so that you can interact with them well or improve, and get along with people, because that's important in life. So so this book, it has a lot of interesting things in it. For me, there's different chapters about things. Like, I thought it was interesting, it pointed out that when you look in somebody's eyes, it makes you more likely to, like, have empathy and care, and that's, like, a very, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things it pointed out, so, I'd say I think it's more of a good thing to look in people's eyes so that do consider their feelings, at least, because you can choose to make whatever choices you make or whatever when you're dealing with other people, even in public, and even if they're strangers. It's interesting because and also you can sometimes sense like how people are feeling. And I think it was this book. It was either this book or one of these other books I'll show you. And it was saying that people can kind of like sense your thoughts. I was like, what? Are you serious? But if you're into like reading about, like, say, The Secret and books like that, it's kind of along those lines. It's like about vibrations. Like, let me explain this. So it's like, I think quantum physics is related or something. It has to do with the vibrations that people and things, like, say, for what we're talking about, thoughts give off vibrations. And so, so there's this book I've been reading about halfway, and then I've also been reading this other book. It's called Napoleon Hill's Keys to Success, 17 Principles of Personal Achievement. This is another bestseller. I don't know if it was a New York Times bestseller, but it is a pretty good book. It helps to consider, as it says, principles, different principles to live by. It has like things, it touches on health and business and personal goals, and it's kind of a lot of it's psychological, essentially. People will categorize things in different ways. So, and it's interesting. Some people, like, sorry about the light glare if there's one, but people will like look at things, and sometimes they don't always want to read psychological books. But as this book points out, it's better to know yourself and understand other people so that you can interact better and enjoy more things in life. So, and then I have this book. It's called Until Today. This is another New York Times bestseller, and this one is called. This one is written by I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's I'll just show you it. Then Zant, I guess, is her last name. But the first name is kind of like, it's different, so. But yeah, this is a daily devotional spiritual growth and peace of mind. So this book is basically, it's sectioned off by different months and topics. And basically, as it says, for peace of mind, it's very positive, uplifting, what do I say, inspirational book, maybe? Well, it's definitely positive and uplifting, so it's a good book to read. I got this because um, I was walking around at the bookstore one day. This is like years ago, and I saw this book on sale. It was like a really good price, and I picked it up and I was looking at it and I was like, oh wow, this is a pretty good book, great price, so I got it. The other, yeah, the other three books out of these four books that I'm showing you, they're essentially like from, they're my dad's. So, this last book that I've been reading, I'm like about halfway through it, and it's called The Power of Focus. And this has one of the Chicken Soup for the Soul like authors, one or more, Jack Canfield, Mark Victor Hansen, and Les Hewitt. This is a good book for somebody who wants to consider like how you can change things. It has very good principles, and like so it kind of would be giving you guidance. It is it's things that you can apply to many areas of your life, depending on your goals, whether they are physical, like health, fitness, eating, or whether they're business, whether you're in sales or management or whatever, maybe you have your own business, or even personal goals like relationships, interacting with people, your family. So it's a very good book. So this is all I'll say for this time. And basically, I don't know, I have some other books that I'm planning on reading, but that would be like a really long video. And I don't know, I just figured like if you're curious about what I've been reading lately, that's some of the things I've been reading and some of the things on my wall. And yeah, so have a great day or night whenever you watch this. Bye.